we asked a Christian tattoo artist to come up with ideas for a logo, and we just gave her some songs and said that we like antlers, and then she came back with this, and we really liked it, and then we showed it to Andrew. And they said, "Oh yeah, that's a jackalope."
Right. Yeah.
And
did you know about jackalopes
we
before?
didn't have a clue, and she didn't know either, so she got a little bit pissed off that it wasn't her invention.
Okay.
So it's not really a jackalope; it's something else. It's a Swedified jackalope.
Okay.
It was very random. We were. It's kind of awkward when you after you're deciding that we're going to form a band, and then to just find a name for it. There's no like natural way of doing it. It will be kind of forced. So we just had to sit down and bouncing a bunch of ideas back and forth. And then I got an email from a guy that Canadian guy that we had as an assistant engineer. We recorded for someone else in LA. So I just said, "Oh, I got something from Mike Snow," and then someone responded, "Yeah, Mike Snow, that's cool." and then after a minute, I think Krillo came up with the idea of throwing in an extra eye. But we liked the idea of having a symbol instead of pictures of us, and we liked. I don't know if we like or dislike the idea of having it. It was such a random thing that it was a name that could be a guy, but it wasn't very thought of. Everything we do, we like to create some kind of weird space that just like take people on a little emotional journey. It doesn't really have to relate to anything that is real, that exists. If that is what you hear, it's definitely like true. But we don't have like anything that we just want to create this alternative space.
Oh, okay. Oh, I see. Was it different when you first got together? Since you have a different background, was it different to create a cohesive sound?
I mean, everything was kind of spontaneous. We didn't think that much about the process of making the album. But what has happened over the time when we've been touring and doing everything that we do as a band, we've gone way more from being three guys in the studio to a real band.
Right.
So that will definitely affect the next album. I guess that's the benefit of that we have done stuff before this, and we're kind of familiar with the process. We have the confidence now. I mean, we don't really have to like be in a specific place. We don't really have to hang on to anything. It's fun because we know that we will be able in some way to get it into something in the end, regardless of how we start or how the process is. So it's very open.
You were featured on Crooker's latest album, The Dark Remedy. How did that collaboration happen?
We started when they did the Animal remix. We started talking, and it was just like the turn up was good, and we kind of got along. So they asked us if we wanted to do something for their album. So we did, and it was kind of like we wrote the song because it's kind of like most of it is from In Search Of on our album, and then it's called Remedy on theirs, and we did it like with them in mind, but then we liked the song so much we asked them if they were fine with us putting one version on our album as well.
There are a lot of people who've done remixes of your songs, like Mark Ronson, DJ Mary, Tiga. How did this happen? Like how?
It's different. Sometimes it's friends of ours, so we just ask them, and then sometimes it's some friend's friend, or sometimes they just like straight up like send us an email.
Oh, okay.
And so, but I mean, that's really fun. We really like to both remix other people and get them be remixed.
Yeah. Do you have any favorites of these remixes?
I really like the Ronson one. Like it changes.
Like reggae sound.
Yeah, it was just like a surprising little twist. But it's just like it changes with the weather.
Right.
Today, I mean, it's so obvious that today is a reggae day.